in incognito mode or had an ad blocker or something. But I made 2 sales off a $14 ad spend, $27 each. And the day after, I made 4 sales. 3 of them fired the pixel. And those were $5.08 per purchase, $27 product. And then what I did was on this campaign, I turned off the 2 ads that weren't performing as well.
Okay.
And I duplicated it with an identical budget, thinking that that was better than just doubling the budget and making a significant change to make it have to re-optimize. And then for some reason, yesterday, they did way worse. So
wait a second. Yesterday, you got 0, but did you say that you had purchases?
it actually wasn't 0; it was 2, but they didn't fire the pixel.
So technically, how do we know if it's still way worse?
What's up?
What if what if those 2 purchases did come from this? Then you're still positive ROI.
Yeah, that's true. But I would have thought that doubling the ad spend and then turning off the ads that weren't doing well would have resulted in way more of an ROI.
Yeah, it would have. But these things don't happen within like an hour of doing so. You have to give it a few days for it to adjust.
Oh, really? Because I thought that it only had to go into re-optimization again if you had to put it back in review. But turning off ads doesn't do that.
Go to your ads on that one. Here, I'm going to request access if I can.
Yeah, sure. Okay, you should be good.
It doesn't look like I can move anything.
Oh, I have to do it in my system preferences. Hold on.
Yeah, click unlock in the bottom left.
Yep. Oh. Oops. Okay, cool.
Well, that's the only one getting purchases anyways.
Right. So that's why I turned off the other ones.
Yeah. So that's fine.
But I thought that wouldn't make it have to re-optimize.
It's not going to redo anything because you're not even out of the optimization phase anyways, because you haven't gotten 50 conversions.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you think it's going to go back up?
Yeah, you're not on the new business manager yet. So on the new one, it'll tell you if it's in learning limited. It'll always stay in learning limited if you haven't gotten 50 conversions or if or if it's been longer than 7 days. So you only have 3 purchases. That's not, that's nothing significant to be able to base any data off of within a day. So no purchases today or yesterday. But the thing is, you said you're getting purchases and you're almost positive it's coming from this because there's not really another source that it should be coming from.
Yeah. I mean, it's possible that yesterday's sales came from the one right above it, which is a duplication. But I forget why I thought it wasn't from that. I think I looked at the number of link clicks when the sales happened, and it was significantly less. So I just assumed it was the other one.
Okay. All right. Let's check your pixel real quick.
Sure.
Because it could be, depending on how you have your purchase conversion set up.
It's that one.
What is your site on?
Lead pages.
Yeah, so you need those on so you can match people better. See that? Use information your customers have provided to your business, like email, address, phone number, to match your website visitors to people on Facebook. If Facebook basically can't match them, it's going to have a harder time basically attributing better for you.
Wow, that's weird that those defaults are being off.
Yeah, so we just turn those on for you.
Okay.
And normally, like, it's recommended to turn this on, but we'll leave it off for now because I think, yeah, your event should be fine.
Okay. Yeah, I've tested the shit out of it, so.
Let's see. Okay, yeah, so that should be good to go.
Okay, sweet.
And then switch over to the ads manager, back to that.
Do you know why someone wouldn't fire the pixel? Is it kind of what I said? Because it seems like 50% of them don't.
Why it's not firing?
Yeah.
It could just be delayed attribution. The pixel might not be, the purchase conversion might not be set up correctly. They might have saw the ad and Googled you and like went through Google and like purchased. So it's going to attribute it to the last click being from Google.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So like there's cases like that. That's why it's important to be, mindful of those situations, because if you like completely judge this off of like, oh, no purchases, well, it's like, hold on, like we got like 3 purchases yesterday, but we, where would those have came from? Because the only place we're running ads from is Facebook, and we got a ton of traffic from there yesterday anyways. Like what is the like what how likely is it, depending on like somebody would make a purchase outside of this? Like, are people naturally finding you as often as you
I think no, just because I haven't done any sort of SEO optimization or anything for
exactly
that.
So like it's just like, if there's no other way of really knowing if somebody's going to come from another direction, and you just know you're not building up other flows right now, then like it's going to be a Facebook thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So like, how many purchases have you gotten overall?
I think 6.
Okay, that's about 50%. All right. Yeah, we'll leave that running. I would turn this one off.
Really?
Yeah, this is the only one that got purchases, it looks like.
Yeah, it's the exact same thing though. It's a copy.
Oh, then yeah, definitely turn it off.
Oh, really? Because I thought you were supposed to duplicate it instead of like doing a big change, like doubling the ad spend. Because that's what I was trying to do.
No, turn that off and just increase this by 10 to 15% daily.
Okay.
And then you need more ad sets. Let's go in this. Yeah, create some more ad sets of different audiences to test.
Okay.
What is this? Audience?
I was testing another audience at one point.
Oh, Jesus.
What? Too much?
Yeah, that's crazy. All right. I would duplicate this and start testing different interests, but only do 1 interest per each.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yeah. And then
So
do
just one. Don't.
Yeah, just choose one. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, because then you can know where the purchases are coming from. Because I saw like 60 different artists in that thing, and it's like, where did those 3 purchases come from? What if they all came from one artist? Then you're spending money on all those other ones.
Okay.
And you don't even know where the purchase came from. You just have a big group. So like break it out, like hit duplicate and then add 1 new interest, each time.
Can you do you mind
do it
by again really quick?
What?
Do you mind clicking it again really quick, the edit?
Yeah.
So you would literally take each of those interests and then just put it on a new ad set.
Yeah, $5 each.
Okay. So literally every single one, $5.
You don't have to do every single one of these. Just choose choose the ones that that would be the best.
Okay, gotcha.
Like just based off your experience, which one do you think is most likely, and then just break it out by that.
Would you leave something like the engaged shopper behavior?
No, I would only do 1 interest per each.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Because like 1 Spotify, like those are big. 1 SoundCloud, like the known stuff. Okay. Break them out. And then like, you would know better in this industry. Just break them out by individual, then set it to $5 daily. And if it doesn't get a purchase for, I'd say if it doesn't get a purchase by, how much is how much does it cost? What are the
27.
27? All right. If it doesn't get a purchase by the $15 mark, turn it off.
Okay.
So like if you have an ad set running and it has no purchases up until 15, turn it off. And then if you're finding ad sets that are getting like $5 purchases, then anything that doesn't get a $5 purchase, turn it off.
Okay. And
Now,
you would set the budget for the ad set, not the campaign.
you can do it on the campaign level,
Because
but
Facebook won't necessarily put $5 into the ad set.
no, yeah. So like you can break it out by ad set, $5 each. And then like whenever you have like 3 or 4 audiences that are actually like producing like good cost results, like $5 per purchase, or that are consistent, $10, whatever the case is, whatever ends up being consistent, they're getting good results. Just put those in a CBO together. So that way the
What's the
CBO,
CVO?
basically the campaign budget,
Oh, okay. Oh, gotcha.
and
Oh,
then just throw it
so
into a CBO. So that way you have like your best ad sets and a campaign budget optimization. And then your
okay.
testing will just be done on the ad set level.
Yeah, I've never done that before. So if I go into the ad set, I can actually set a budget for the ad set. And
Yeah,
will that add
honestly,
on to
just stick
the
to CBO. Just stick to CBO, and like just for
okay.
every ad set you add, just add $5 to it.
Okay. So right now at 15, I could do like 3.
Exactly.
Okay. I'll probably boost it to like, oh, you said not to do more than like 10%.
No, you can take the well, if you're going to launch a bunch of ad sets, you can go up as many as you need.
Oh, really? It's not gonna like make it finicky or anything?
No, it's going to be testing, so it's going to be all over the place, anyways. Your goal is just to basically find out which one's working.
Okay, gotcha. Damn, that's crazy because I thought it was working.
Type in CBO. Oh wait, I got it. Yeah, you know what? What you could do is this CBO proven, because if this is working to you and this is positive ROI, it is working. Yeah, you're right. And then just
Okay.
duplicate this, and then you'll launch all of your new ad sets into this one, which is going to be your CBO testing,
Okay.
and just put all your individual ad sets in this one.
Okay. That's a good idea. Is it normal to
And now launch all your testing ad sets in here.
is it normal to have campaigns fluctuate pretty significantly?
Yeah, in the
Or once
early
the algorithm
stages.
figures it out? Okay. Okay, that
Yeah,
makes sense.
you should see a big fluctuation in cost.
Okay, cool. But then the algorithm just does its job.
Yeah, exactly. But I
Okay.
mean, like you can micromanage it as well. Like if you know some ad sets that are like spending money and not getting purchases by the $15 mark, just turn them off.
Okay.
Save the testing.
Yeah, I have trouble just like waiting for it to do its thing.
Mm-hmm. So
I'm
just if
not the
it
only
reaches 15 without no purchases, turn it off. Turn off
one.
each individual ad set that hits that number.
Is that yeah, that makes sense. It makes
Watch.
sense, but I'm also wondering like is it optimizing within that $15 period? Like it would work, but if you waited till it hit like $20 or something, then you'd really
Yeah.
start to see a difference.
Yeah. Perfect, dude. You're already watching this one. I was just about to tell you to come watch this.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So like this is a good advice in this one.
Okay. Yeah, I'll watch the whole thing.
Oh, you've seen this entire one?
No, I haven't. I'm going to.
Okay.
I'm
But you see
picking
how
away
these
at it.
interests are broken out one by one?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's why he did that.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Um, I had a conversation today with a Facebook representative via chat just about like the learning phase. I'm pretty sure they're robots actually. I don't know if you know. Do you know if it's actually people who are typing in and answering?
Everybody has different access to support. We don't have to use chat. We have like an actual like person we get to talk to.
Right, yeah, but someone like me, do you know if I'm talking to a person or a robot?
I don't know. I wouldn't be able to tell you. I mean, it's possible. They're getting really sophisticated systems now, so those things are pretty accurate.
Yeah, for
They're
real.
coming off as like they're passing the little I forget what the test is called, the turn test or something,
Hmm.
where it's like it can be perceived as an actual person because it's so accurate now.
Yeah, right, right. There's things that seem legitimate, and they pick like a non-generic name, like Wayne, I think is who I was talking to today.
Oh yeah, I have the
So they get
craziest names too. It just seems like a name I haven't heard in a while, right?
Right. Yeah. Exactly. I don't think I know a Wayne in real life,
Exactly. Yeah, no, they're
but
using names like that I'm just like, I've never ran into somebody with that name.
he was telling me though that he was. I mean, it could just be the bot not really understanding what I'm trying to ask, but he was saying that we can actually load up the conversation because I don't want to get
Well,
it
what is
wrong.
your what was your question?
I was asking about the learning phase and basically if turning off ads within my campaign will put the campaign back in the learning phase.
If you turn
And
off campaigns?
if I turn off ads within the campaign, because this at one point had
No,
three
not
ads going
unless
and
you
I turned those off.
significantly shut off a ton of ads.
So this wouldn't do that.
No.
Okay, because that's what he was saying too, Wayne the robot.
Mm-hmm.
But he was also saying that not every campaign even goes into the learning phase. And he says even though the algorithm is always learning, it's not necessarily going into the quote unquote learning phase. And he said it would show me in the delivery if it did.
You're not on the new manager, so it won't.
So I took that as me not having uh,
You don't have access to that
the
feature
privilege
yet.
of having the learning phase.
Yeah, you just don't have the learning phase feature yet. So
That'd be
you'll,
nice. I would like that.
yeah, you'll get it.
Because isn't that an advantage that all my competition has against me?
Um, I don't know. I mean, it could be. It depends on how you use it and how it's, I mean,
Yeah,
it's just, it
like
might be
that.
a slight advantage, but I mean, like, really the advantage is going to be like how good you are at setting up your targeting and your ads and all that and your product and all those things.
Yeah, okay. True.
Cool.
Okay, sweet. So I just let this run pretty much.
We'll launch your testing audiences.
So what do I do if CBO proven spends $15 today and doesn't get any sales?
Check your sales and see if it does on your actual store.
Well, yeah, I'm always monitoring that, but if it doesn't get any sales on Facebook or on the actual store and it goes up to $15, but it's already made 6 sales, what would you do then? I'm not anticipating that happening. I'm just curious.
The thing is, what I think is what's happening is this thing's going through and testing, and it hit one audience interest that you had, and boom, it got 3 purchases. Then it went on to the next interest to see if it was worth, you spending budget on, and it got nothing. And then it went on to the next one for today, and it got nothing because it
Uh,
goes through audience clusters. That's why you like to break it out by interest, so that way if it's not
uh,
working, you can turn it off because you know you're not going to get anything out of that period.
oh, holy shit. I did not know that.
Yeah. So like on the back end, it would be too complicated if they showed a visual of that. Nobody would ever understand it. But it has
Right,
to
right.
test the clusters within each audience you have. And
Will
there's
it
clusters
eventually?
that'll go through, it'll spend money on that cluster, then we'll go to the next one. And basically once it's tested all of them and it find it out which one it's going to start optimizing towards, that's when it exits the learning phase and it starts putting all of the spin towards the one that was getting the best purchases. But when that point
Okay.
happens, usually everybody would have turned off their ad set by that time.
Right, right. But it will eventually hit that point, is what you're saying.
Yeah, it should. And if it doesn't, like turn it off. Like, I mean, like, but if it doesn't get if it goes 2 days in a row and you don't see anything on yours with sales, then yeah, turn it off. That's why
Okay.
you need to, like, you can't bank on one. Like, you really think you found like a winner like the very first day? Like, it's
Yeah, I
possible,
did
but I mean,
actually.
like, you should launch like, a ton of ad sets to find out what's going to work.
Okay, yeah. Damn, that's crazy. Because I've hired Facebook ads coaches in the past, and that's how they told me to do it. Like make the ad set super complicated like that, and have like all these
Ugh,
exclusions and shit.
no way, man.
Okay.
I would never do that.
Yeah, that your way makes a lot more sense to me.
It's just like putting fog on your window. You can't even see what's going on in there.
Yeah, that's right. I didn't realize that the algorithm tested in clusters.
Yeah, it has to. It's the
It's
only way
annoying
I
you
can
can't
learn.
see which clusters. Yeah.
Because, like, think about it this way: everybody who's interested in Spotify, not all those people are alike. There's going to be different clusters within that interest of people. There's going to be your daily listeners, There's going to be your mom and pop shops that have, that are playing the music when people are getting their haircut.
Of course, yeah.
There's going to be, artists in there. There's going to be just weekly listeners.
I think that's
Like
why I thought you had to
it
narrow
has
it
to
down
test
so
each
far.
little group of them.
Hmm.
And once it finds out which one's going to be the one, it zeroes in.
Hmm. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. Okay, dope.